You're not 100% sure that I will make the cut. Well, you got to remember, Coach Blake, EA Sports made this game. So I think this is all in my favor. I'll bring the sunglasses. You stop the puck. Well, what am I, blind? I think the way that I goaltend, I am blind. There are times I do believe that is the case. All right, Coach Blake, am I confirmed starting for opening night? Amazing game. I think I had a shutout in the simulation. All is looking fine and dandy. I should be the confirmed starter. 5-hole went up +2. Back in the skill tree, we've got 2 trait points available. So now I've really got to decide where to use this trait point. I'm really not sure. What is this rated? It might be resiliency will probably be it. Or maybe athleticism. We'll see. How's the movement? Yeah, maybe movement might be the best one. I think that's where we're lacking the most. But there was one more I wanted to see over here. What is that puck bouncing? Resiliency. Control the rebound. I know. I'm gonna go with movement. I'm gonna go with agility. See, I told you, Coach, EA Sports made this game. They are legends in that regard. Look at how quickly these jumped up into the 90s. Look at that. Glove and everything. 5-hole all bumped up. But now we got another trait point that we can use, or we can hold on to it. I'm going to use it actually on this dependable. So there you go. We're going to spend it. Well, here we are. We're right before opening night here on 10/12/2023, which is oddly enough the same date opening night was on season 1 of 2022. Opening night took place on 10/12. But we're here. And we're not starting this game, and we'll take a quick look at the roster. But before we do that, we are a 78 overall now, so we jumped way up in the offseason. And there's the line score. It's still, we got a long way to go to become a starting goaltender and get on the coach's good side. And now a look at the changes in terms of the roster. So the first line is composed of Teuvo Teravainen on the left wing, Aho at center, and Svechnikov on the right wing. And Dylan Larkin, welcome to Carolina. Dylan Larkin did not take long to get out of Detroit. That did not last nearly as long as it should. He shouldn't be leaving there. I guess they didn't finish their rebuild or whatever, and he just wanted out. So he's on the left wing. That's going to be fun with Netchus and Jarvis. That is a crazy top 6, actually. Look at this top 6. This is ridiculous. And then on the bottom 6 is rounded out by Jonathan Drouin, who's just 28, which is crazy. It feels like this guy's been around for forever. He feels like he's centuries old. But he's going to be on the wing, centered by Kotkaniemi, who's also 86 overall, and then Travis Boyd on the right wing, kind of the odd man out on that third line, being 82 overall, but not really a super notable player. And then Sammy Blais, Glendening and Killorn are both 34 years old, but they are pretty decent to round out the bottom 6 and give us the depth. So quite a few changes, at least in terms of the bottom 6. Top 6 remains largely unchanged for the most part, but with Dylan Larkin joining the fold, that's a big one, and he's got the X factor. And then on the back end, it doesn't change too dramatically either, I think. It doesn't appear to. Jacob Slavin paired with Tony DeAngelo. So this is a universe where DeAngelo either never ended up leaving Carolina or he came back. Pesce on the second pairing, which is fine because Pesce is a guy, he could play in the top 6 defense. He could honestly be first pairing defense, but it helps to spread your skill out throughout the lineup. So Pesce on second pair makes sense, but just know he is good enough to be a first pair guy. And he's going to be paired with Ryan Graves on the left side of the defensive pairing. And then on the left defense is Dermott, joining Ethan Bear, who has not left Carolina in this universe. And in net, oh my God. What are we doing? Alex Nedeljkovic is back. What is management doing? We don't have Frederick Anderson anymore unless just something has happened. I can't, until every team has played a game, I can't look at the rosters because the only way that I can look at other teams' rosters is through stats. And then, of course, I'm backing him up with that beautiful flow now at an age of 19 years old. All right, so we're going to sim opening night, and then we should have some statistics by the time we sim a few games. I don't know when my first start is going to come. And yes, it is. I will be playing against the Toronto Maple Leafs at home. Well, there you go. There's Frederik Andersen. He's in Chicago, confirmed with a 9-7-1 in their first game. That's impressive. Wow. Evander Kane in Vegas with Nolan Patrick, Tarasenko, and Eichel, and Stone. What a weird team. Giroux as well? What the hell, Vegas? What a weird team there in Vegas. They're stacked up. They're going for the cup. Noel Acciari. That was a player we had. We lost Noel Acciari. And Jordan Staal. That's another name. Jordan Stahl's in San Jose in this universe. Here we go. It is not opening night. It is the second game of the season, though, and our second game at home against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And this is the beginning of Season 2. No introduction at all. I guess we're going to rock this camera angle to start with. There is I guess you could say, a cheat turned on. What the heck happened to Svechnikov? He was turning around and spinning around I don't know, he's spinning around like a tornado. Watch Andrei Svechnikov off the field. That is one of the strangest tripping animations I've ever seen in this game. He definitely drew that penalty. No embellishment whatsoever. So we're going to go right to a power play immediately off the hop. There's the clear by Riley, so we've looked at the rosters. Teams have changed. You also see the goalie coverage grid is there. We got over in time to take the post away. So we've got the goalie coverage grid on. It's just an experiment for this one game at least. I want to see how well we play with the coverage grid turned on. Teravainen is going to the box. There was a penalty called on that play. I thought that they had gone offside. I think they did, but a penalty was called in the process on Teuvo Teravainen. Not sure what happened. The hold, it's behind the play. That's what it is. I can't even discuss. There's so much happening. I can't even discuss things going into Season 2. A lot of changes were made for the Hurricanes. We lost Noel Acciari and Jordan Staal are like the noticeable players that were lost off of our forward group. I don't remember who we lost defensively, but it wasn't significant. We've gained Dylan Larkin is the most significant acquisition of the summer, but we also picked up a couple of guys on the bottom six. You would have seen them in the intro. I should have put it in the intro. And you can just see all of our roster changes that were made in the offseason and who the team has acquired now. The Leafs also have a few changes for themselves, but I don't think it's anything too significant either. Playing a little bit of 4-on-4, about half a minute left of 4-on-4 before the Leafs will get a very abbreviated power play. It won't last for very long. Well, aside from that shot, the Leafs kind of had on net. And there's Dylan Larkin, the newest Hurricane, with possession now. Passes off. Svechnikov robbed by Jari. Oh, Jacob Slavin is the captain now, so he's wearing the C. I could see that. I could also see it being Sebastian Aho. I don't really have a problem with either of those guys being the captain. 26 seconds for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That was Tyler Bertuzzi with possession. A save on Tavares. Bertuzzi not going to pass up a chance here. Oh, and does Leafs score? William Nylander, I was caught out of position, completely caught out of position on that one. Well, pretty good initial save on Tavares. We're out challenging correctly. This is the right thing for us to do. Pesci's not making this one easy. And you see there's our brand new E-Flex pads as well. Something I'll touch on in a minute, but it goes into the corner, rolls up to Bertuzzi, who just rolls down toward us. No defensive help whatsoever. And then we have to slide. I thought we were going to have to make an aggressive save. We drop, and when we drop, we just don't recover at all. Really, we don't recover at all. There's stupid amounts of net for him to shoot on. Just a tough, small mistake on that William Nylander goal. To be fair, I thought Bertuzzi was going to shoot it, which is why I dropped so early into the butterfly. So you can understand me doing that. I've made a couple of nice saves. Oh, my God. Please don't do this, Pesci. He's already had a nightmare start to this game. And I almost got scored on by my own defenseman and by myself. So yeah, we have new E-Flex 5 pads. I love that set. I just love what CCM have done with the E-Flex pad sets. I think they're some of the most versatile pads in the league, on the market, not just in the league, but on the market. They're some of the most versatile in terms of design. And now Net just designs a goal for himself, getting to wide open space on the ice and sniping it right past Jari. And a Just a beautiful shot right in the slot area. The Leafs defense just standing around like traffic cones on that one. Not even 5 minutes in, and both teams have traded goals. And Martinez is going to go for number 2. Picked up by John Tavares. The loose play now moves it ahead. Bertuzzi, who walked in on us earlier, didn't shoot. Cuts back, passes across, and I think we made a save. It was an awkward one. Oh my God, what a nice place from Boyd that sets up Drouin, and he gets his first goal as a Hurricane. Yeah, Jonathan Drouin, one of the new acquisitions in the summer. He's standing right by the side of the net. No, he is standing by the side of the net. He went right there and uncovered, untouched by, is that Ruda on defense? No one picked him up. He's just standing there, and he cashes in the rebound. Man, goaltending is just non-existent in this game. If there's something I can do to fix the goaltending on both sides, we need to figure it out. What a steal by Drouin. He's gone in the clear. Handed off for Boyd. The chemistry between these two is going to make a scientist very jealous. We're also going to find out if 78 overall is a significant upgrade in terms of the rating. I do think the rating plays an impact on your ability to play the goaltending position as a human player. That's just the theory, and we're going to test it out this entire season. Now, Sean Monahan, a newly acquired Leaf, has it up to Sandin. Parise, shot right into the glove, and we're going to be forced to take that whistle because Parise got right on top of us. And so far, I think the goalie coverage grid is pretty good. It just shows me specifically what I'm giving up. It's just a great visual aid. I'd prefer not to use any visual aids, but I kind of just want to test this out, see how it works out for me, if it will improve my goaltending. And I think it's also visually less distracting than the shot lane coverage, and there's going to be a power play to the Hurricanes coming up because Rasmus Sandin has slashed one of our players, and it happened right in... Oh, he slashed Aho. It happened right in the crease, in front of the crease area, right to our second power play of the game. We didn't score on the first one, and it was actually ended very quickly, if you remember. We took a penalty right away after we got our first power play, and now a dribbler wide of Jari, the former Hurricane, current Hurricane right now. Coughlin flips it in, and we're going to play our first puck of the season. That was not intentional to be dumped out to center like that. I'm an undercover spy for the Leafs. I'm trying to kill our own penalties. That was crazy how that save kicked out away from us after we made it. I think that was Coughlin. In front to Aho, but unfortunately, Teravainen deflects it away. Blocked his own teammate's shot. And the Leafs shorthanded are going for it. Look at Monahan, dumped in by Sean Monahan. We've got it. And this time I'm not going to make a dumb mistake with it. Here you go, Aho. I might get a point here depending on what happens. Nope, no point for me now. But Svechnikov with good short side opportunities. Oh, that was a good chance. Luosterainen. The Leafs again, they gain red line and dump it in, and out of play actually. I'll tell you what, the presentation style this year is super off-putting. We get no replays of basically anything other than when your team scores a goal. It's the only time you get a replay of anything. Kotkaniemi is going to get around the defense. A good opportunity. In fact, Jari didn't have it until just now. Whoa! What? What happened on that face-off? That was unexpected. That puck hit warp speed. And now a saucer pass into Jari. Oh man, the puck physics are doing weird things already. Sean Monahan dishes Robertson. Ruda, they're trying to catch me out in my movement. Oh my God. Parise back to the point. Sandin, the other point. Ruda takes a shot. Body down. No turnovers. No turnovers. I got to pick him up on the turnover. Weird plays going on in front of the net. Bodies hitting the floor.
Let the bodies hit the...
Kotkaniemi on the wing. I'd just dump it in, buddy. Just dump it in, bro. Do something smart with it, Teravainen, and all this awkward passing through the neutral zone, and you could have just dumped it in. Odd physical play from Teravainen. Boyd, it's just a cluster in the neutral zone right now. Someone dump it in, please. Right at the blue line for the... Oh, my God. That's Austin Matthews. Prime time snipe on the blocker side. Man, it felt like this pass just happened so quickly, and the shot afterwards. Marner into a soft area in the defense. And then Matthews just right down the middle, a bit from downtown. This is stoppable. Oh, And we're reacting. I didn't feel like I was slow to react to Matthews getting the shot set up, but we're not square to it. That's the problem, is we're not squared up to the shot, and it just finds a way past the blocker. You got to extend the arm on this one. I know that I said my rule about extending the arm to make a save, but this is one of the occasions where if the blocker gets out a little bit, you can make a save. Well, that's just plain bad luck, and I blame it all coming down to that's Austin Matthews shooting that puck. So that's what I blame it on. We couldn't stop Austin Matthews from scoring in this game. Well, it's 2 goals on 10 shots. That's the disappointing part as we're winding down the first period here. But, it's the same case for Tristan Jarry. Neither goaltender has exactly been the sharpest tool in the shed in this game. All right, it's time to right some wrongs after that first period. We've taken a penalty right out of the gate, so that's not going to help. Sebastian Aho, an insta penalty to start the second period in a very uncharacter-like penalty from Aho. There it is. There's the possession, and it's Matthews. He just doesn't want Matthews to snipe it from the top of the face-off circles again. I understand it. But now, penalty killing time. Face-off won by the Leafs. So, one-timer, we were ready. Oh, nice save as we move over in the VH. Oh, this is going to be a real... Thank God that went wide. Hold on. Monahan blocker save. So pass. Yep, pass to Matthews. It kicks wide. I didn't have to make a save. Oh, please go get that. And they're going to go for it shorthanded here. Might connect on this one. Penalty drawn. So by hustling shorthanded, we just drew a penalty. Sammy Blais. I don't know if it was Sammy Blais. William Nylander held somebody. Here's a look at the William Nylander penalty. Yep, holding him like a baby on those boards in the corner. All right, so 4-on-4 for the second time in this game. It will be, again, a brief 4-on-4, about 40 seconds of it. And then the Hurricanes are going to get a abbreviated power play, but it will be a decent chunk of power play time still. Pesce is going to carry like a forward, and now we're on the power play. And a weird collision. Teravainen dishes to Aho. Backdoor. Oh, what a passing play to find Ryan Graves, the defenseman. He snuck in behind that Leafs defense. But it was the brilliant passing from the corner to Aho, who was above the goal line, and then right over to Graves on basically the left wing. He was playing essentially a left wing. All right, Canes have found themselves back in the lead 3-2 with a power play goal. So we do make the Leafs pay for taking that penalty. William Nylander's holding penalty. All right, now the goal is to keep the puck out of the net for the rest of this game. So Seth Jarvis trying to protect the puck. Just get it in there, down to the corner. Delayed penalty on the Leafs, so we're going to get another empty net scenario. I might be able to get the extra attacker on now. Please, just let me get there. Just let me get there. Just let me get there. We're watching, and there's the whistle. So what did Craig Smith do? He held up Seth Jarvis. This time it's not in the corner. These penalties usually take place in the corner. Well, power play back to work. 3rd time in the game, 4th time in the game. We've had technically 3 power plays. I think 2 of them have been abbreviated power plays. This one should be a full power play to Sebastian Aho, who dished to Ryan Graves on the last power play. And now he's going to score. It deflects to him. I'm telling you, we got to fix this goaltending. Something is terribly wrong with this game. We haven't even played half of the game yet, and we've got 4 goals on the board. Tristan Jarry has looked like absolute Swiss cheese. He's actually looked worse than Swiss cheese so far. So William Nylander, the Leafs, indecisive about how to break this in. Matthews, not this time. Not this time. It's intimidating when you see Austin Matthews streaking right down the middle, and that's an easy save on Coughlin from outside. Have fun with that. I mean, it's intimidating when you see Austin Matthews because he's got that X factor, and it takes absolutely no effort for his AI to score on you whatsoever, especially when you're, 78, whatever we are overall. I think we're 78. Oh, my God. That was almost a bad turnover. Vetchnikov, the brilliant stick lift on Morgan Rielly. He's still going to be muscled by Rielly, but has the wherewithal to stay with this. One-timer hits the crossbar and out of play. I think that was Aho. Cut to the middle, pass. Oh, it ended up right on my pad. That was fortunate. Matthews right down the middle again. Hands off on the wing for Nylander. Cuts back. Passes. Saved on Matthews. I don't like this, so we'll stop it right here. Bertuzzi, the shot. Blocker save. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No. Not the time for that. This Leafs offense is nervous. This is nervous central right here. They are so good. Tavares again. No, not today. Craig Smith, not Brendan Smith, but Craig Smith. Picked up off the loose play to Slavin to Larkin, deflected and almost out of play. D'Angelo, as he was offside, it looks like Dermott, he's trying to run him. He's trying to teabag D'Angelo. Someone's got to step up for D'Angelo, or he needs to step up for himself. That was a mega hit as he had just gone offside. It's all kicking off here like a powder keg. Robertson the cut to the middle and drops it back essentially for Parise. Glove save right there. We look it right in. So we get the offensive zone win. Teed up by Graves. He's looking for number 2 in this game. We have encountered a very good, staggering Leafs offense in this game as Matthews goes over the net off target. Drops it back to the point and return feed to... Oh, a save off of Matthews. We'll hold on to it right here again. We're going to be tested. The biggest question is, are we going to pass the test? I think so far, we've done pretty decent. Marner drops off for Nylander. Saved on that shot from Nylander. Get in there, Coach. You need me. You're the forward. You got to get in there and get hungry. You got to get mean. You got to get angry. And if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a hockey puck, I guess. I don't know. I guess you're not trying to dodge pucks unless you've got Zdeno Chara back there clapping him from the point. It's a penalty coming up to Boyd. He slashed... I don't know who he slashed. Coughlin, I think it was. It's definitely a slash. There it is. It is indeed Coughlin right on the hand, and they're going to call it every time you get him on the hand. Power play, and I was already in the butterfly when Nick Robertson shot that. It bounced. It was a block, and it bounced right back to him, and I had no chance. It's a bit ball breaking, but it's not the end of the world, that third goal. We knew the Leafs were probably going to get a third one in this game. 30 shots against is my objective. I want to stop everything I see for the rest of this game. Excuse me while I burp. But we need a 30-shot game and a shutout third period in order to make 900. That's what we have to focus on. So on that front, 9 shots away from seeing 30 for the game at this moment, which is not too shabby. And then the 3 goals against, I can live with, but again, we're facing the Toronto Maple Leafs, a very good offensive team. Look at that, was Matthews that Slavin just shut down. And, oh, God, that's 3 Leafs players right on that puck. Matthews saved, rebound. Oh, my God, it went right to Matthews. Are you kidding me? Literally couldn't come out in the third period and just, couldn't even last 30 seconds without getting scored on. So 900 probably out of the bag now. That's a nice save, but, God, the puck physics are stupid. 2 bad bounces have really cost me, where shots have gotten blocked down and went right to a Leafs player's stick. The last 2 goals, goals number 3 and goals number 4 that were scored on me, have done that. It's just a game of getting screwed over right now. Yeah, I'm at that point where I'm starting to get pissed. I'm starting to get in a pissy mood with this game. And it didn't take long. It took the first game of Season 2. And, oh my God, you had to do that. Teravainen, no brains, no awareness of what the hell he's doing. Right back here again on the penalty kill. Dude, you know how good this Leafs team is. They got Austin Matthews and Nylander out there on this power play unit, this specific one. And they just scored, not even but a couple minutes ago. They just scored, and you're going to put them right back on a power play. What are you doing? I mean, where's your thought process on this? That's a big save on Nylander, kind of a lucky one. Starting to lose my patience with my AI teammates. I really am. I mean, I wish that some of these shots that they block, I wish they wouldn't block them. Just don't block the shot. Let me see the shot. See, and that's why. I mean, it deflected wide on this occasion, but that's why you don't block it. Just let me see the shot. Graves, he isn't letting Marner go anywhere. Lander pass to Matthews right into our glove. Against my better judgment, I played that. Oh, I shouldn't have. Oh, my God. Go get it. Clear it. Ethan Bear. This game. Oh, he hit the crossbar. Thankfully, the crossbar. Rub the crossbar for good luck. The Graves on the stick. It's a good choice to shoot top cheddar on that stick side, but he just didn't get it past him. Trying to dance around Graves. He's got possession still. I don't like this game right now. Kicked up the boards for Glendening. The objective right now is get out of this game. 12 minutes to play in the third period. Larkin still going for more. I got to remember, 71 is Larkin now. Tavares, loose puck play. Bertuzzi, look at that save on Bertuzzi. This feels like it's next goal wins type of territory. We're getting closer and closer to that the more we play this third period. Bertuzzi, pass across. Coughlin, yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Play it. You got plenty of space. What is Aho covering his face for? You can't bear to look at the scenes in this game. Oh, that's a good turnover created by the forecheck of Aho. Oh, a brilliant feed from low to high. Aho and Coughlin going to war in the corner. Aho trying to find a wide open teammate. Only has D'Angelo. There it is. There it is. And knocked down after the goal. Sebastian Aho. He puts us on top. 5-4. He's a little slow to celebrate, understandably. There you go. We got the next one. Is it next goal wins, though? Is that it? Is that the game winner? And we're going to find out how this game's going to play out. Teravainen has been grinding on this shift in a 5-hole shot and a goal for Andrei Svechnikov. That gives us an extra goal for insurance. Andrei Svechnikov, part-time hockey player, or maybe full-time hockey player, part-time insurance salesman. Oh my God. They've just pushed Mitch Marner around in this game. No shot there. I don't like where that is, but I'm going to let D'Angelo handle that himself. It's right there. Good play defensive. That was a bit of a hectic moment there behind my net. Down low to Teravainen. Oh my God, that was nasty. But this is just getting over the top ridiculous how much goal scoring is happening. The AI team goaltenders have got to be fixed. How do we fix this AI team goaltending? It's terrible. 7 goals against in this game. Is Jari even still in the net at this point? Oh, they shot that through traffic. A great save on Craig Smith. Give and go maybe with Aho. No, just Teravainen shooting. Leafs out of gas right now. There's no way that counts. There's no way this counts. And Pesci basically ran right into him to make that go in. Yeah, that's it. That's not going to count. That's goalie interference. Yeah, they waved it off all day, every day. Look, we don't need to pour it on anymore. 7 goals is enough. The fans aren't happy. They probably want a 10 spot on the Leafs. Well, you almost feel bad for Tristan Jarry, but he did it to himself in this game. He had to sit there and endure all 7 goals against. We're going to get away with a victory, and, I mean, we didn't play terrible. I don't know what the save percentage is. It's not going to be the most amazing, but keep in mind, there were 2 tough bounces that really did affect this performance in this game. And the Storm surge again as we do the limbo. How low can you go? First start of the season, first home start of the season as well. And with the new E-Flex pads, don't you love that design? It just screams Hurricanes to me. It's awesome. I love my own E-Flex design, so I'm gonna rag on my own design for a second, hype it up for a moment or whatever. Anyway, it's an 870 save percentage, which isn't the most beautiful. I know the 4 goals against stings a bit. We saw 31 shots, so I got no real complaints on that department. You're going to have the, hopefully in an ideal scenario, we see about an average of 26, 27, 28 shots a game. And for the majority of those games, we have a 900 or better save percentage. That's the ideal scenario. And then you have the odd game where you give up 4 goals on 30-something shots or whatever. You have the odd game where it's below 900 save percentage. NHL goaltenders have those games every once in a while, and it doesn't really harm anything too much. You might lose those games. You might win some of those games. We're just trying to get the team wins, and we're just trying to build our line score and our overall rating. That's what Season 2 is about. It's just about steady steps of improvement. It doesn't have to be a dramatic jump in improvement, but just focus more on making baby steps right now. Listen, Coach Blake, isn't this E-Flex pad setup pretty dope? And I don't even use the word dope ever. And I just used it. I think Coach Blake thinks the pads are pretty dope. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode. We'll pick right back up in the next one against the Edmonton Oilers, Connor McDavid. And the Oilers were the 4-0-0 first place team in the league entering this game.